Hey, what's up guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. In this video I want to revisit the unique planetary arrangement of all the planets sharing one side of the sun. I had some good questions come about after the video I did when I mentioned that all the planets are hanging out in a 180 degree section of the solar system. The other 180 degrees is vacant. What does it mean? And how long will this last? We're going to take another look at that here in just a moment. Also, getting some photos of Comet Neowise. You can see it now at sunrise and sunset. This photo here was sent in by Chris. That's Neowise at sunset. Here's another photo sent in by Cowshall from San Diego. And he caught it as it was down below the horizon, but you can see the tail easily extending up over the horizon, and that's from the 12th. This thing is starting to become quite impressive. No binoculars required. If you go out about an hour and a half before sunrise, and just after sunset, this thing is going to start getting higher and higher in the sky. So if you have a chance and it's not too cloudy, make sure you check that out. Also wanted to share this photo that was sent in by Rob H. out of Germany. Doesn't know what this is. I don't claim to know either. This is a photo taken after midnight. Just a couple of nights ago, looking in the eastern sky in Germany. And Rob shared this one photo. He said he had never seen this before. There's nothing over here that would cause the sky to light up. But on this night, which was a couple of nights ago, just after midnight, for whatever reasons, the sky was lighting up. It wasn't a thunderstorm, wasn't even raining, but for some reason, the sky was lighting up in the east from his vantage point in Germany just after midnight. Also in this video, we're going to take a look at a couple of videos of some bizarre occurrences in the sky. One from San Diego, video sent in by Joseph, and then one by James out of Edinburgh, up in the northern UK near Scotland. You're going to see in this video here a craft literally cloak and decloak. Also in this video, I've got a brand new picture slideshow, new sky phenomena sent in from all around the world. But first, I want to revisit the planetary positions of all the planets in our solar system. Here's the cosmic neighborhood right here. We're looking at the sun. Here's the interior planets, Mercury, Venus, the Earth, and Mars. And then we're going to expand out, and you can see Uranus, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune. Everybody is hanging out over here on the right-hand side of the sun. Even Pluto, all the planets. And a lot of the dwarf planets are even hanging out over here too. There's Ceres. I mean, the entire family is pretty much over here. What does it mean? I'm not sure it means anything at all, but I will say this. You guys know that planets communicate with each other on a electromagnetic level. They sense each other's energy. And when they're closer together like this, it has to mean something. I mean, it just can't not affect the magnetic fields, especially the magnetic planets. It has to affect it in some way. Good or bad? I don't know. I mean, it's not something that happens very often. Yeah, it happened 2 or 3 years ago, but this is rare. This hasn't happened probably a handful of times in 100 years. I had some people ask me how long this was going to last. And I'll show you. Here's Mercury here, and just draw a line right down the center of the solar system through the center of the sun. And I mean, these planets are very deep on one side of the sun. So all of their energy is pooling on one side of the sun, and there's none on the left-hand side. But that's just the way it is, and we're in it right now. I haven't seen any large earthquakes. I will say this, the Schumann has been very, very quiet during all of this, but here we go. We're going to step it forward. We're going to go like a day at a time here. Here we go. I'm going to stop it right there. Okay, this is just approximate. You can see Mercury has came around and is now on the opposite side, and this is around August the 5th. So we've got a little over 2, almost 3 weeks to go, and then Mercury comes around and is no longer sharing the same side of the sun as the other planets. But Venus, Earth, Mars, and of course the gas giants that move much, much slower because they have a huge orbit, they're still on the same side of the sun. Venus is going to not make it around for yet another like 3 or 4 weeks, right there, September 17th. So, and then by then, Mercury is going to be back over on the same side with Mars, Earth, and the gas giants. So then we're going to have one planet again on the opposite side with the remainder over on the right-hand side. And then Earth isn't going to come around the bend until clear up in November. Check this out. Right there. November 21st. And then you've got things starting to balance out again. You've got Earth, Venus, all on the left hand, the gas giants on the right, and then about a week later, you've even got Mars. So it's going to go clear up into November. What does it mean? You know what, guys? It's just an observation. That's all I know. But when I see things like that, I pay even closer attention to the Schumann. And one thing I will say, the Schumann has been quieter. It's almost like it's the energy in the Schumann has been kind of neutralized, if you will, since the planets have all been sharing one side of the sun. Yeah, I know it's strange, but that's what the data has been showing us. The Yellowstone supervolcano caldera, it's been business as usual. There's been energy going across the caldera for weeks, even into months, and that has not changed. I will say, Old Faithful, like you can see the chart here is showing no data. I'm not sure why that occurs. It even shows up on some of the other seismos too. You can see pretty much no data here for several hours. Don't know why that happens, but we've been seeing a lot of data at the supervolcano caldera. Yes, it's small, but nevertheless, collectively, that's a lot of energy moving across the supervolcano caldera. Now I want to show you guys a couple of videos that have been shared with me. This one by Joseph L. out of San Diego. Some sort of a bizarre anomaly that they noticed in the night sky, that it almost looked like there was a ripple effect in the very fabric of the air. Watch. I put it in slow motion. See it right there? Almost looked like a mirror or something. Check this out. See a ripple in the sky right here. Watch. See it? I slow it down and we do it again. And the reason I'm showing you this is because, see it right there? Have no idea what that is. I'm not claiming to know. I've never seen anything like that, and I have never seen anything like this. And the reason I'm sharing the two together is because they have similarities. Check this out. This was sent in by James from Edinburgh over in Scotland. You're going to see something up here in the sky that appears and disappears, and it also has some sort of a distorted, like a ripple effect. No joke. See it right there? See the distortion? There's a craft up there in the sky that is phasing in and out. See it right there? I don't think that was supposed to be visible. There it is. It looks like a triangle craft. Now, watch, it'll disappear and reappear. Now it's kind of in between. Now it disappeared. That's almost disappeared. Now watch it reappear. It's right here. I know it's tough to see, but okay, now it's gone. See, it's real fuzzy. Disappeared, but you can see the energy where it's still there. It reminded me of what Joseph saw in San Diego. There it's returned. There's something there that's kind of distorted, like what Joseph saw in San Diego on the video. See it, how it's distorted? There's something there, and now it's reappearing. It's like it's phasing in and out. Right there, cloaking and decloaking. Incredible. And I've never seen anything like that before. I'm sure the technology exists, probably been around for a long time. You just don't hardly ever see this type of stuff. Here it is again in a slightly different format. I've enhanced it. You can see the object there, whatever it is. There it disappeared, reappeared, disappeared, and reappears. And then I do it again in yet another format. You can see the distortion right there. There it's appeared. Now it disappeared. And you can see the distortion, much like you saw over in San Diego. And they picked that up by pretty much accident. They saw something unusual in the sky. Wasn't sure what it possibly even was. And there was like a distortion in the sky, but they couldn't see anything. Just like over in Edinburgh, there was something up in the sky, and temporarily it would look like right there, it looks distorted. So, I don't know, some sort of super advanced technology. Doesn't surprise me at all. Got some brand new sky phenomena, new photos sent in from all around the world. Brian B. from Estes Park, Colorado. He said it looked like this plane was coming out of a portal in the sky. These clouds were kind of in a circular motion, and that came right out of the center of those circular clouds. Incredible. and he said it was quite amazing. That's what compelled him to take the photographs of the sky. Anthony W. out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Looks like the sky is falling, literally touching the ground. Anna and Mom out of Colorado. Spectacular double-decker rainbow. Very intense, and it's right there in front of them in Dacono, Colorado. That is super cool. Those never get old. Keep them coming. Anara K out of New Hampshire. Yet another very tall double-decker rainbow. Also sent in this photo here of some what look like flat mammatus clouds. Al A, not exactly sure of the location. A low-profile double rainbow. Tina S out of Colorado Springs, Colorado. Look at that cloud. Looks like it's coming in for a landing. Looks like a mothership above a subdivision in Colorado. Eric R out of Fort Collins, Colorado. Jumbo orange clouds just soaring up into the sky. Corey V out of Macomb, Mississippi. Didn't know what this was, and I don't either. It looks like a geometric structure of some sort was in the clouds, and that's what it left behind. Incredible observation. Don H out of Tucson, Arizona. Like a big upside down pyramid, pink pyramid in the sky above Tucson. Hampton, Virginia, Damian V. Awesome colored sky here at sunrise or sunset. Overland Park, Kansas, Amy E. Got dual halos, dual giant halos around the sun. Great video. And here's a independent picture of the single halo. Dawn K out of Arizona. Spectacular photo taken by her husband, who was driving in northern Arizona. Noticed this spectacular sky and took these awesome photos. Incredible orange sky, fiery orange. Donna R out of Redding, California. Notice this big oval shape up in the sky. It's like a big racetrack up there. Looks totally out of place. Does not fit in with its neighbors. Perfect oval in the sky. Don's from Fort Belknap, Montana. Huge cloud expanding up into the atmosphere. Again, looks out of place. I mean, that thing is just titanic. That is a huge cloud reaching up 40,000 feet or so. Then he took this photograph of a very intense rain shaft in one location, very small rain shaft, and it was pouring down rain in that location. Mexico, Snoop sent in this photo of an ominous-looking storm cloud that was over Mexico, almost touching the ground at times. Got to be honest, if I would have seen that, I would have been taking photos too. Evie out of Omaha, Nebraska. Got the split sky going on here. Left side is bright orange, and the right side is a bright blue. Awesome photo. Glenn out of Three Rivers, Michigan. More ominous looking storm clouds that are practically, if not, touching the ground. Incredible. Julia out of Ottawa. Yet another double-decker rainbow. Looks like a gateway. Lubbock, Texas. Jeff M. Gigantic orange clouds forming over Lubbock, Texas as it's getting ready to storm. Loves Park, Illinois. Kathy took this photo here, actually a series of photos. Looks like the Saharan dust was enhancing the sunset on that day from Loves Park, Illinois, which is in northern Illinois, north of Chicago. And the Saharan dust did make its way all the way up into Canada. Springfield, Tennessee, Kathy R. More sunsets influenced by the dust. Kelly out of Queensland. Yet another jumbo halo around the sun. Kevin, Las Vegas. Also, jumbo halo around the sun. That is very, very intense as Kevin was down amongst the buildings. San Diego, California. Linda S. Another colorful cloud from back when a rocket was launched. Glenn out of Quartzsite, Arizona. Notice this geometric shape in the sky that obviously doesn't look like it belongs there. It doesn't look like a random cloud. And he took this photo and then went in close. Look at that. Totally obvious there's some sort of a ship or something sitting there. It's got symmetrical sides that look like they're the same distance with regard to length, width. It's a symmetrical craft. I mean, it looks like a geometrical structure just hanging around up in the clouds. It's a great observation by Glenn out of Quartzsite, Arizona. Here it is slightly enhanced, and you can see they all show the same thing, some sort of a object, very large object, tucked away up in the clouds. Here it is inverted. Light is dark and dark is light. You can see the right and left sides look equal. The top looks equal going across there. Looks like it has a front to it, like a bottleneck, if you will. Comes down to what looks like maybe a square down here. I don't know. It just doesn't look like it belongs there, you know what I mean? Kim T out of Calgary, Alberta. A spectacular supercell thunderstorm forming over Calgary, and then down here low to the ground, got a very ominous looking shelf cloud moving in over the area as it's getting ready to storm. Those are some very unique clouds there as well. Kim out of Amsterdam. Notice what she was describing as chevrons up in the sky in a row. And if you count, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 structures that do look like chevrons. And well, there's actually more than that go back there. I just noticed those right now that are in like a uniform line, and they look like they're almost the same identical size. It's a great observation. I would have done the same thing. Been taking pictures. Margaret S. out of Bisbee, Arizona. Big lenticular clouds forming up above the hillside there. Those types of clouds are quite awesome. They're always photogenic, and those are formed by strong updrafts of wind. Great job, guys. Keep the photos coming. If you guys are new viewers, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click on this bell. That way you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. If you're current subscribers, simply double check. Make sure you're still subscribed and make sure that bell is still activated. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. All of the photos end up here at the Sky Phenomena Photo Gallery, and sometimes I'll use them in a picture slideshow, just like you saw right here. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.